Hey guys, and welcome back. It is Radiant Sword here. And today, following up my part 1, we're going to go ahead and finish this top 22 scariest SCP list. Un, deux, trois.
SCP-513 is a simple bell, coated in a thick layer of rust.
Ugh.
All attempts to remove the rust that engulfs the integrity of the bell have been unsuccessful. Having tested using both chemical measures and mechanical, there are literally no markings or symbols to be seen, so it is impossible to identify the exact origin. Upon SCP-513's discovery,
Gross.
it was also found that the bell's clapper was strapped tightly to one of the interior walls of the thick metal structure using strong industrial tape. Attached to the bell was a piece of paper with the text written on it which read, "You've seen it, now he can hear you. You've touched it, now he can see you. Never ring it. If you hear it, he can touch you." Any sentient being to hear the bell chime shows overt signs of extreme anxiety, with an increased heart rate and blood pressure. After some time, those exposed to the sound claim to catch glimpses of another humanoid sentient being in their peripheral vision. Whenever the exposure victim attempts to look directly at this other being, it simply runs in the other direction, not leaving any traces.
Oh god, that scared the shit out of me.
Due to the severity of the anxiety caused by the knowledge of this stalking, victims are commonly deprived of sleep and often suffer from clinical depression. Those who are able to fall unconscious state that they are physically assaulted by the stalking being, which flees when the victim awakes. All description taken from several different Foundation personnel all match the same criteria: a humanoid being with long arms and large hands. This being is not visible to those who have been exposed to the ringing of the bell, which leaves researchers blindsided. SCP-513 is located in a 1 cubic meter block of gelatin and contained within a soundproofed, climate-controlled cell, which is inspected daily for any degradation or loss of integrity.
SCP-035. Object Class: Heater. SCP-035 is a white ceramic comedy mask that will often change its appearance to its binary opposite. This change will also cause its appearance to change in any video footage, photograph, or even artistic depictions created prior to said change to match its new physical appearance. It's been stated that a vicious liquid will constantly leak from its orifices, which has been proven to be corrosive to any material that may come in contact with
fuck
it,
that.
aside from the mask itself.
Fuck
The name
that.
of
That
the
was
liquid is
listening to a
unknown
voicemail from a
and is
friend.
anomalous in its appearance, being only visible from the front and showing
It was
no
marked
signs
urgent,
of
so I
existence
didn't want to ignore
when
it.
looking from the back of the mask.
This is fucking...
A true fear factor to consider would be the fact that any person to come within 2 meters of the mask will have a strange compulsion to put the mask on. After doing so, the individual will have a different waveform sent through their brain, causing them to become brain dead. However, the consciousness of SCP-035 is still very much present and will continue
Am I the one that
possess
sees a
and
face right there in the
control actions
glass?
that the victim makes.
Like,
In addition, will continue to possess
am I the only one that, like... Oh, shit.
Bone matter to breach through the
I think it fucked up.
ossificant
Yeah, it fucked up. Oops. I'm
Insist-
sorry, guys.
complete line is a
steel. SCP-035 is kept within a hermetically sealed glass case, no fewer than 4 inches thick. This case is to be contained within a steel, iron, and lead-shielded room at all times. Doors are to be triple locked at all times, with the exception of allowing personnel in or out. Guards remain outside at all times and are not allowed within the containment room under any circumstances.
Fuck that, dude. Just fuck that. I hope most of these are fake.
SCP-439. Object Class Euclid. SCP-439 is an insect of unknown origin that uses the human body as a habitat for its colony. The process begins by the queen entering the body via the mouth when the subject is asleep. The insect will crawl down the trachea, creating a nest within the lungs. A few hours after awakening, subjects will complain of an ever-increasing tightness of the chest, followed by a consistent, sharp pain located in the abdomen. Soon after, the victim will begin to suffer from rabid fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva, a disease which turns muscle tissue into bone. The sheer spread of this procedure causes some bone matter to breach through the skin and become exposed, causing a great deal of pain to the subject at hand. In a matter of 3 days, the subject's skeletal structure will have distorted and stretched in such a way that their body is no longer recognizable as human, taking the shape of a circle and anchoring itself to its current location and feeding off the organs within the body. Prior to this, the victim will have felt the strong compulsion to seek shelter of some sort in a small, enclosed space. The host, now in its new territory, creates a hive of insects consisting of warriors, workers, and drones within this new skeletal cage. In a particularly disturbing development, Dr. Anderson performed a range of experiments to determine the extent of damage to the host body after it has finished the transformation
I don't do
into a
insects
hive.
from the hives.
While it was previously discovered in autopsy that portions of the brain are hollowed out to serve as food, others are left intact, presumably to
I just realized something. This SCP is the living embodiment of Queen Chrysalis from MLP. It's got a hive. It's got drones, workers, and a queen. I know if people are going to say, oh, no, it's more like bees. You're right, it is more like bees. But let me dream, okay? Let me dream. This SCP freaking plants the changeling hives inside your ass. You got fucking Queen Chrysalis and shit going on inside you. It's just fucking weird. God, that would be so fucking weird. God. Man, I like Chrysalis and all, but fuck. Oh. I don't do insects. I hate insects. Just disgusting.
Regulate what bodily functions continue, while the eyes are eventually reached and used as a food source. Opening the eyelids and examining them with a flashlight discovered that the host's eyes followed the beam.
Oh,
Experimentation was ceased, and no further testing was scheduled.
So not only do you have the fucking changeling swarm inside your ass, you're sentient the whole time, too, which is fucking terrifying.
SCP-895. Object Class Euclid.
Makes you fucking Devora from Mortal Kombat.
SCP-895 is an oak wood coffin, which was recovered by the SCP team when there were reports of strange footage within the surveillance tapes regarding this particular...
And I actually went on the SCP website and viewed the security footage for this. And I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's a GIF. Like, it's just a GIF they uploaded onto there. But either way, it's some creepy shit. Because it's random. I don't think it's a gift. Or a gift. I don't think it's a gift because it's randomized what pops up. So I think it's a legit camera feed. With some After Effects thrown in. But whatever it is, it's fucking creepy, dude. If the SCP Foundation is like 100% fake, then they have really outdone themselves with making this terrifyingly real secret organization. And I applaud them.
Object. SCP-895 is stored in an isolated underground containment cell at a depth of approximately 100 meters. This SCP is reported to cause disturbance to photography or video equipment within a range of 50 meters. These disturbances include vivid hallucinations and graphic images. The strangest factor of this is that those physically in the presence of SCP-895 will not experience any of these hallucinations. It's also stated that obtained footage within a range of 5 meters of the SCP will cause severe psychological trauma and hysteria from the subject.
Fuck.
Again, even if footage is obtained from 5 meters away from the subject, those who are physically present with the SCP will not experience any kind of the trauma. And in previous operations, mobile units have even made physical contact with the coffin, and apparently, unexplained paranormal activity has been reported if the lid is removed. An audio excerpt was recovered off of site.
Oh yeah, some audio. Fuck yeah.
Now playing audio excerpt from the SCP-895 recovery log.
Team 1, command. All civilians have been detained and evacuated. You're clear to move in and capture. Command 1, lead. Roger, we are moving in. We are inside the lobby. Video check. Team 1, command. We're seeing blood on the walls. Please confirm. Negative, command. It's clean in here. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's gone. Team 1, advise possible memetic properties in effect. We are in the storage area. Object located. Christ, it's moving.
I'm getting
Team
chills.
1, confirm. Object appears to be alive and moving. Command negative, we see no movement. 2, open it up. Command 1 lead. The object appears to be empty. Command, do you copy?
Ooh!
Command, do you copy? Shit! We're bugging out! Close that thing! Now!
End of
Ooh!
recording.
Ooh!
Alright, looking at the second security monitor of the SCP-895 maintenance tunnel. Now, the personnel here have witnessed this paranormal occurrence over the past few days now. It's not as devastating as the activity that was first witnessed when we found it. Maybe it's getting progressively weaker, we're unsure. Anyway, if you see right here, at the 4-minute mark, the camera feed starts getting more interference, okay? Normally, this is usual, but see right here. You see this outline of some sort of figure looming over the camera? We're not sure what that is, but alright, there's this one over here, at the far back wall. This 4-legged creature emerges, gets near the camera, and vanishes. Can't really pinpoint what these
Oh,
are.
fuck that.
Maybe they are spirits of SCP-895? We are not sure.
Fuck that, dude. Oh my god, that was actually really creepy.
SCP-372. Object Class Euclid. SCP-372, or more commonly referred to as the Peripheral Jumper, is an abnormally flexible green creature able to flex each part of its body. The muscle tissue of the Peripheral Jumper allows for rapid and accurate movements, and using this ability lurks just out of range of human peripheral vision, hence its name. In events of a containment breach, all personnel are told to watch for a green flicker in the corner of their eyes, as this is an evident sign of SCP-372's presence. Even more interesting, or rather terrifying, is its sensory organ. It allows for echolocation and identification of energy transfer.
I keep seeing the shit out of
Instead
the
of
corners.
vision-sensitive eyes, there's no hiding from this sentient blur. Any thermal energy a person emits will be taken note of. SCP-372 is contained in a cell 5 meters by 4 meters by 2 meters, lined with reinforced plexiglass. Embedded into each of the 4 walls of the cell are infrared motion detectors.
Shit on lockdown.
SCP-1048. Object Class Keter. SCP-1048
Oh,
is a small
fuck no.
teddy bear, approximately 33 centimeters in height. Through testing, composition of the subject revealed no unusual qualities that made it discernible from a non-sapient teddy bear. Subject is capable of moving of its own accord and can communicate through a small range of gestures. The subject regularly shows affection to individuals in ways found in by most people. Affection is usually given in the form of a hug to the lower leg, but subject has also been observed dancing, jumping in place, and in 2 separate events has even drawn childlike pictures for janitorial staff. However, 7 months after its first capture, random occurrences concluded that SCP-1048 could actually create non-identical duplicates of itself. Dr. Carver has suggested that SCP-1048 uses its endearing qualities to lull those around it into a false sense of security, allowing it to collect materials to produce these creations. The first incident mainly consisted of the discovery of SCP-1048 giving a tour to an almost identical copy of itself, although the material of the duplicate was fully formed with human ears. When staff attempted to recapture the 2 objects, the duplicate let out an ear-splitting, high-pitched cry which caused severe pain in the eyes and ears of all Foundation personnel within a 5-meter distance. Every person afflicted with this symptom died within 3 minutes. This resulted in the death of 7 personnel, including the entire security team. Autopsies revealed the cause of death to be asphyxiation caused by an abundance of ear-like growths manifesting in the mouth and esophagi of all victims. The whereabouts of SCP-1048 and its clones are currently unknown, though are still believed to be somewhere in Site-24.
Fuck that. Fuck that. No.
SCP-096. Object Class Euclid. SCP-096 measures roughly 2.5 meters in height.
I've heard about him.
With barely any muscle mass or body hair.
I actually saw him
Are completely
in
out of
Markiplier.
proportion to
He
its
was playing
body,
SCP.
each
Little
arm
Monsters.
measuring at a length of 1.5 meters. The activity of SCP-096 is far from normal, spending most of its days pacing the eastern wall of its cell. The only real issue reveals itself when somebody sees its face. From this point onwards, SCP-096 will become severely emotionally distressed, covering its face with its sickly, twisted arms whilst crying, screaming, and even babbling. It will then take it upon itself to seek out whomever was to view its face, attempting to charge towards them at speeds of 35 kilometers per hour and even higher, though the speed typically depends on the distance between the viewer and the SCP. Scarily enough, the location of the viewer does not seem to change the behavior of SCP-096, as it will have a constant, yet logically impossible sense of where the victim is at all times. Whenever 096 actually reaches the person, it will proceed to kill them, and somehow leave no traces of the victim's biological matter. SCP-096 is contained in an airtight steel cube at all times. Weekly checks for any cracks or holes are mandatory. Because of the nature of the SCP, only 2 cloaked video surveillance tools are used inside its cell. For safer research and security, personnel use pre-installed pressure sensors and laser detectors to ensure its presence inside the cell. AU audio log was recovered from an interview between Dr. and Captain detailing Zulu 9's first incident with SCP-096.
Now playing AU audio log 1557.
It always sucks ass to get the initial retrieval duty. You have no idea what the damn thing is capable of besides what jacked up information the field techies can scrape up, and you're lucky if they even tell you the whole story. They told us to bag and tag, didn't tell us jack shit about not looking at the damn thing.
Could you describe your mission, please?
We had 2 choppers, one with my team and one on backup with Zulu 9B and Dr. We spotted the target about 2 clicks north of our patrol path. I'm guessing he wasn't facing our direction, else he would have taken us out then and there.
Your report says SCP-096 didn't react to the cold. It was minus C.
Actually, it was negative. Anyway, we landed, approached the target, and Corporal got ready to bag it. That's when Doctor called. I turned to answer it, and that's what saved me. The target must have turned, and my whole squad saw it.
That's when SCP-096 entered an agitated emotional state?
Yeah, well, I never saw its face. My squad did, and they paid for it.
Could you describe it a little more, please?
Yeah, it started screaming at us and crying. Not animal roaring, sounded exactly like a person. Really creepy. We started firing and it picked up Corporal and ripped off his leg. We were blowing chunks out of the target, round after round. Didn't do jack shit.
And that's when you ordered the use of an 84 HEDT launcher?
An anti-tank gun. Started carrying it ever since we had some of the SCPs get loose. I've seen those tear through tanks like tissue paper.
There was significant damage to SCP-096?
It didn't even flinch. It kept tearing apart my squad, but with half of its torso gone.
But it was taking damage.
If it wasn't showing it. It must have lost all its organs, all of its blood, but it didn't acknowledge any of it. Its bone structure wasn't hurt at all.
So, no actual structural damage. How many rounds would you say were fired at SCP-096?
At the least, 1,000. Our door gunner kept his GAW-19 on it for at least 20 seconds. 20 fucking seconds. That's 650 caliber rounds pumped into that thing. Might as well have been spitting at it.
And this is when Zulu 9B arrived?
Zulu 9B managed to get a bag over its head and it just sat down. We got it into the chopper and got it here.
We have obtained an artist's depiction of SCP-096's face. Would you like to view it?
You know, after hearing that thing's screams and the screams of my men, I don't think I want to put a face on what I heard.
Alright, well, I believe we're done here. Thank you, Captain. Captain is confirmed to have left interview room 22, subject slightly distressed. I hereby request SCP-096 be terminated as soon as possible. This is Dr. Audio log, date January 5th, 1992.
End of recording.
Fucking fuck! Holy shit! They fucking went World War III on that fucking thing, and it just said, "Nah, I'm good. I don't feel like dying today." Fucking Christ! A fucking anti-tank gun! Remember a GAW-19, I believe that's the, Fuck, I forget what a GAW-19 is. I've seen them, but... Fucking... The anti-tank rifle hit that thing, and that thing's just like... This is nothing, I don't care about this. Bitch, you thought. Fuck. And I'm really hoping these things don't exist. Jesus Christ.
SCP-173. Object Class Euclid. Probably one of the most popular SCP monsters. SCP-173 is a humanoid statue made from concrete and other rock material, with discoloration in the face region. As innocent as the object class makes this monster sound, the capabilities of the statue are unfathomable. Looking away for a split second, even when blinking, will mean that this statue is free to move. When chamber inspections or maintenance takes place, no less than 3 members of staff can be in the room and must alert one another before blinking to reduce the risk of having their necks broken. SCP-173 cannot move when direct eye contact is made, meaning that if a constant line of sight is made with this statue, it can't move. Recent reports indicated scraping sounds of stone, originating from inside the container when no one is present inside, or no cameras are monitoring it. It's considered normal, but was indicated to be a warning that the behavior had changed. The brown substance on the floors of the room seemed to be a combination of feces and blood, and is usually noticed several days into the week. Origin of these materials is unknown, but the enclosure must be cleaned on a bi-weekly basis.
Fuck, I think sentient and violent. Fuck.
SCP-106. Object Class Keter. SCP-106 appears to be an elderly humanoid figure, heavily decomposed. One of the creepiest aspects of this SCP is that its behavior is completely unpredictable, and can remain motionless for days before attacking. Any material that comes in contact with SCP-106 will proceed to corrode due to the mucus matter that covers this monster's body. It is proven that this SCP can actually walk through solid matter, such as walls, and is believed to travel into its pocket dimension that it uses as a lair for prey. As for attacking, it assaults major organs and arteries to completely disable the victims, before transporting them to the pocket dimension. SCP-106 is to be contained in a sealed container, comprised of lead-lined steel. The container will be sealed within 40 layers of identical material, each layer separated by no less than 36 centimeters of empty space. SCP-106 appears to go through long periods of dormancy, in which it will remain completely motionless for up to 3 months. The cause for this is unknown. However, it has been known that this appears to be used as a lulling tactic. SCP-106 will emerge from this state in a very agitated emotion, and will attack and abduct staff and cause gross damage to its containment cell and the site at large. SCP-106 appears to hunt and attack based on desire and not hunger. SCP-106 will attack and collect multiple prey items during a hunting behavior event, keeping many alive in the pocket dimension for extended periods of time. SCP-106 has no terminal limit, and appears to collect a random number of prey items during an event.
Fuck me, dude. I'm glad these things are caged up. Jesus.
SCP-087. Object Class Euclid. SCP-087 is an unlit platform staircase.
Yep.
Stairs descend on a 38-degree angle for 13 steps, before reaching a semicircular platform of approximately 3 meters in diameter. The design of SCP-087 limits subjects to a visual range of approximately 1.5 flights. A light source is required for any subjects exploring SCP-087,
Shit's
as
amazing.
there are no lighting fixtures or windows present. Lighting sources brighter than 75 watts have shown to be ineffective, as SCP-087 seems to absorb excess light. The depth of descent calculated from Exploration 4 is shown to be far beyond both the possible structure of both the building and geological surroundings. At this time, it is unknown if SCP-087 is an endpoint. Within this chamber of stairs, the sound of a pleading child can be heard, but the source cannot be found. Even descending further down the flight of stairs will not increase the volume.
I don't fuck with children.
All SCP
If I go into like a haunted house or something, if I like go into like a haunted house or a haunted area, and I hear children laughing, or just hear children in general, my ass is turning tail and darting out of the fucking area. I don't fuck with children, I don't fuck with dolls, I don't fuck with mannequins, I don't fuck with statues, any of that shit, if I see any of those in a haunted area, my ass is gone. Don't you wouldn't I don't even care if you were to give me $1 million. I would not. I would not stay the night in a mannequin factory for $1 million. I am fucking terrified of mannequins. Now, if you said, okay, we're gonna send you into a mannequin factory, you gotta spend the night, but you can have a weapon with you. In that case, I'll fucking do it. And that I'll just spend the entire night just smashing mannequins. But if you sit there and go in there in a mannequin factory by yourself and stay the night, fuck you and fuck whatever amount of money you're giving me. Fuck you.
Personnel who conducted a search within SCP-087
I don't fuck with that shit.
encountered another figure identified as SCP-0871. Video recorded explorations witnessed a pale face with no pupils, nostrils, or a visible mouth. Although it has been determined that SCP-0871 is not the source of the aforementioned crying, those faces with SCP-0871 suffer from extreme paranoia and nausea, and in some cases, personnel have fallen unconscious in their blind panic and are never rescued. The nature of SCP-0871 is entirely unclear, but it has been determined that it is not the source of the pleading either. It was reported 2 weeks following Exploration 4, several members of the campus reported knocking at a variable rate of 1 to 2 seconds, coming from the interior of SCP-087. Ever since, heavy maintenance was performed on the door leading to SCP-087. All the reported knockings have ceased.
Okay, so, that was actually really interesting. Again, Daniel and Palo, thank both of you for recommending this to me. I thoroughly enjoyed that. A lot of these SCPs I didn't know about. As a good chunk of them I did know about because they were in my previous SCP, like the Bell and all, like the Bell, the Witch Doctor, or the Plague Doctor, the Old Man, etc. Those were in number 10, or the top 10 list I watched before. But some of those other ones I didn't know about, and a lot of those were really fucking awesome. You know, with that being said, if the SCP Foundation is real, and these things do exist, I am extremely happy that these things are locked away. Because I'm sorry, if any of these things got out, I would never leave my house. Fuck that. I would never leave my house. And if I did, I would take fucking weapons and shit with me. On the flip side, you know, if this is fake, and, you know, this is all just made up, kudos to whoever invented the SCP Foundation thing. You have made truly interesting animal creatures. It's beautiful, it's awesome, and some of this shit is like legitimately creepy. Some shit really freaked me out, and you know, that's what makes it good. That's what because you're thinking, you know, like, oh, these don't exist, but in the back of your mind, you're like, well, some of these could exist. Because we know nothing about, you know, we know nothing about what's out there. Like I said, a lot of what goes on in these facilities is unknown to us. So who's to say that these things don't exist? You know, it's going to be fucking creepy, and, you know, if the SCP Foundation is real, and one of them does watch this, you know, contact me. Contact me. I would love to gather more information on the SCP that the wiki can't provide, and or work for you guys. Because I know I say a lot of fuck this, fuck this, and fuck that. Some of these SCPs, though, I would like to come in contact with. I think out of and that'd be my friend Lord, out of all of the SCPs given today, or in this video. Oh shit. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call to take there for a second. But yeah, this was actually really interesting. I really enjoyed this video, and honestly, if these SCPs do exist, I want to join the SCP Foundation. I want to go out there. I want to experience these things, see if this shit is real. It could just be me having an overactive imagination. Very well could be that, but if it isn't, then goddamn do I want to. Sorry. Goddamn do I want to go out and find these things and see them. But that does it for me for now. I'm about to go pop off and get something to eat, and then I'm going to come right back, and then I'm going to go ahead and start doing the gameplays. So, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. And again, don't be afraid to leave me comments on what you want me to watch next. Also, you'll notice that up in the top right corner, over there, my profile picture, the alicorn version of me, minus the beard, is up there. Is up there in the corner. If you click on that, it'll be an annotation that will get you to subscribe. So for now, if you want to subscribe, all you gotta do is at each of my videos, just click on the little square up there, and boom, you're subscribed. I try my best to upload weekly. The amount of videos I upload a week vary. Like I said, since I'm done with school for now, I'll be able to upload a lot more. But come August, I'm gonna have to be reserved with my videos being released, because in August I gotta go back, I gotta finish it up, and be on the lookout, because I actually have a deal right now with CD Baby. And once I get everything set up and finalized, I'm going to leave you a CD Baby link. You can go there, and for $10 you can purchase my album. It is True Lunacy is Rampant. It's the special edition. You get 4 unheard of, 4 never before heard songs. They're not. You get 4 never before heard songs. Unless you follow me on Soundation. If you follow me on Soundation, you automatically get tracks before they go on the album. But if you're not a member of my Soundation, again, I'll provide a Mediafire link for you to pick up the standard version. Standard version is 10 tracks. They're all good. I've worked hard on them. I've been working on them for several months. Working on this album for several months. I released an EP a while back, but, not much has changed. The standard edition and the EP are the exact same, with some minor changes to the music. But, special edition, for $10, gets 3 extra songs. Or, if you want, you can go on there, and the tracks are 99 cents a piece if you don't want to buy all of them. If you don't want to buy all of them, just go on there, pick out what track you like, and pay for it. It's 99 cents per track, $10 for the entire album, and it benefits me because it gives me profit to where I can deliver you guys better quality videos, more stuff you want to see, and just more content in general. And and I will also, once I get my Patreon, I don't know how it's pronounced, set up, I'll permanently leave a link in my descriptions to where you can go and donate $5, $10, or $15. And each section gets you different stuff, but fear not, each 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, each one of those, the main thing I will not short is you will always get the videos in advance. You will personally get an email saying, hey, so-and-so video is about to be up in about 5 minutes. So, click the link to come and watch it. That way you can see it before anyone else. And again, on top of buying my album once it goes out, this also is another way of providing for me so I can give you guys more content. Because it's a team effort. I do this for fun, but I also do it because a lot of you are awesome. I have got nothing but mad support from all of you. I've got nothing but every comment I've gotten has been good. There's been no criticizing. There has been criticizing because I do participate in streams. Like Hellbent, one of the guys I follow, he's really freaking awesome. I try my best to catch his streams, and I get shit in the streams because oh, brony, oh, reaction, oh, those take no skill. It's not about the skill. It's about the fun. I do reactions because they're fun. The LPs and music is where I make my money. I monetize all my LPs. I monetize all my songs. I don't monetize my reactions anymore. Because you run into copyright issues too much with reaction videos, so 9 times you can't monetize them anyway, so I just said, screw it. Monetize what I can, but it's mainly going to be LPs and my Let's Plays and my music that gets monetized. I feel like I rambled on past the mark here, but again, if you enjoyed, please leave a like and click that button in the top right corner to subscribe. I will see you all in the next video. Au revoir, fuck, what was it? Shit. Au revoir, mi amis.